Hello everyone and welcome to Uncover Classical Feng Shui with Shasheta. First, I would like to thank everyone who watched our program and those who have just joined us today. Today we are going to talk about one of the most popular and one of the most desired Feng Shui system called the Flying Stars. Currently, the 8-mention system and the Flying Star system are most popular among Feng Shui consultants. When you invite a Feng Shui consultant to do audit for you, usually they will apply either 8-mention system or the Flying Star system or both. Of course, with the time frame of our program, I cannot explain everything in a deep detail, but you will understand the main core of Flying Stars, and most importantly, you will be able to implement it right away. In case you just joined Uncover Classical Feng Shui with Shasheta, I would suggest that you go to the Light of Feng Shui website and download previous sessions. Also, if you have any Feng Shui related questions and would like to have them answered in our program, you can email them to info@lightoffengshui.com or you can ask them on the Light of Feng Shui Facebook page. Okay, let's start by understanding the theory and tools that are required for the application of Flying Stars. For today's session, you need a good compass, a pen or pencil, copy of your house plan, today's session notes, and a lot of attention. Why do we need the Flying Star system? The Flying Star system talk about the time dimension and help us to calculate time frames. Do remember in one of the previous program I talked about the Flying Star system as one of the time calculating system in Feng Shui. This system is widely known and commonly used in countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Malaysia. Why do we need to calculate time? It's very important to understand that nothing lasts forever. Feng Shui changes from time to time. What is good Feng Shui today may not good Feng Shui tomorrow. And with those changes, the Flying Star system helps us to understand energy flow and keep track of the changes. Also, the Flying Star system is good for short-term usage, like renting an office or home for 2-3 years. The Flying Star system is perfect fit then. Use Flying Star system for anything short terms or quick results. Flying Stars is a part of the Sanyang system. It's also called the 3-cycle system of Feng Shui because this system divides time into 3 cycles: upper, middle, low, and night periods. Right now, we're living in a low cycle and the 8th period. Every 20 years, period changes, and every 60 years, the cycle changes too. For better understanding, please take a look at the screen. The last period of low cycle will be 9 and will start on February 4th, 2024 and continue for the next 20 years. As I said before, there is a major chi transformation every 20 years, so a spot good for period 8 won't be good for period 9. That's why we need to keep track of how and where the energy moves and update our Feng Shui accordingly. Also, there is an annual chi transformation as well as monthly and daily chi transformations. But we will talk about this a little later in our program. For now, let's concentrate on understanding. First, we need to determine the period of the house. But how do we find it? This information is based on the year when your house was built and when the first family moved into the house. For example, if the house was built in May of 2004, and you move in May or June of 2004, then the house belonged to the period of 8. All houses built from February 4th, 2004 to February 3rd of 2024 belong to period of 8. Here's another example. As usual, we have run out of time quickly, so today we have learned why we need a flying star system, 3-cycle system Sun Yan, how to transfer flying star number to your house plan, positive and negative stars. For better understanding flying star system, what you can do, you can go over the flying stars material, download your notes, figure out your house facing direction, and find the flying star chart in your notes. Use all material that we have learned in today's session and be familiar with your house flying star chart. Now, driving into one of the popular parts of our program, the Q&A. Our first question is come from Jackie, and she asked, I was born in the year of the pig, and you said it clashed with a snake. So can I have a purse with a snake print on it? And how does it affect me? Usually, this type of question comes from a person who has read a lot about Feng Shui from New Age Feng Shui consultants, and that's create a lot of confusions. My answer is yes. You can have any bag with any animal print and any color. A purse cannot clash with you. This confusion basically comes from the 12 zodiac signs, where the boar clash with snake, monkey with tiger, and so on. Yes, they clash, but in terms of elements. Since the boar or pig represent water and the snake represent fire, obviously they clash with each other. But print itself doesn't represent any elements, so you can have any bag or any accessories with any kind of animal prints. Our second question comes from Joan, and she asked, where is the best place to hang a Feng Shui wishing map and how I can find out what color I have to paint my main door? Thanks, Joan. Feng Shui is an ancient environmental knowledge compound like topography. In ancient times, the Feng Shui practitioner had to be able to draw a map and had to be able to find the way for the caravan. As I said before, this confusion comes from the black hat Feng Shui and symbolic Feng Shui. What kind of school of Feng Shui this is, I don't know, because in today's day we can find Feng Shui of haircut, Feng Shui of nail, Feng Shui of door, you name it, and you can find it. Sadly, there is no such a thing like a Feng Shui wishing map. It's more belong to law of attraction. So if you do believe in the law of attraction, go ahead and keep this map where it's most comfortable for you. Also, Feng Shui includes topics like geography, because a Feng Shui practitioner must know how to find meridians, how mountains surround us, where rivers are located, and how they flow. Also, a Feng Shui practitioner must understand physics and how to control energy for your benefit, and much, much more. This is a big, sophisticated, and very technical knowledge. I always say that I practice a classical Feng Shui and deal with environment. If you like New Age Feng Shui and you think that's exactly what benefits you, then good for you. As I mentioned before, the next week we are going to cover one of the most important subjects in the flying star system. It's the wealth sector and how to activate it. If you have any Feng Shui questions and would like to have an answer, you can ask me by email at info@lightofengshui.com, or you can ask me on the Light of Feng Shui Facebook page. If you like this session, let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe to YouTube channel. Thank you for watching our session to the end, and see you on the next week on Uncover Classical Feng Shui with Shasheta. Take care.